Hello gamers! Welcome back to another nightly Nintendo stream. Tripping over wires and stuff here and tripods. Shaky image, sorry about that. Today, we are going to play a very special game. And as I had advertised on my social media accounts, Instagram, FiveJay, Twitter, FiveJay. You know, Instagram might be FiveJay Gaming. It's FiveJay Gaming. Instagram, FiveJay Gaming. If you like Star Wars, you'll love Super Star Wars. Or a more corny way to say it would be, if you like Star Wars, you'll super like Super Star Wars. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. I will be playing on the Retron 5, and typically I use this very clacky controller when I need more than the few buttons that the NES controller requires. More than it has. Excuse me. But that clacking is going to be really annoying. And I don't want to annoy you, so I'm going to try one of these Retrobit controllers. See how it goes. Let's plug this puppy in. One of these is good, and one of these is less good. So we'll see which one I grabbed first. When I get close to the mic, I bet the audio gets better and better. I should have the mic this close all the time. But alas, I'll have to figure out how that setup looks like. Okay, it's a Horkin. Let me check my settings here, because you assign your controller to player mapping on SNES. Okay. Alright, let's play some Super Star Wars. I'm so excited. I used to play this game as a kid a lot. This is a game that my friend actually had. We had rented some of the classics many a time, but this one he actually owned, so played it a lot. I don't think we ever beat it as a kid. It's really hard, but it's not nearly as hard as its two sequels. So they really upped the difficulty, but what's the best thing about these games is that they're so little like Star Wars. They're just super extreme, blasting up everything in sight. It's super violent, super action. Luke's flipping around everywhere. It's great. They said, you know what, Star Wars wasn't exciting enough, so why don't we amp it up a notch or 77? And they did. Classic. Da, 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 da. Is it the actual normal starting credits? That it is. Oh, and it even has the old Star Destroyer. Tracking down the Tantive 4. It's a cool ship, both of them. That is not the point in which that pod is jettisoned. Is it? Don't think so. I think it was already latched into the... This is how I play this game. I don't know that I ever really take my hand off the trigger. But as you can see already, ridiculous. These scorpions diving... these Minox on Tatooine? That doesn't make sense. Does it? It's so action-paced. There's no reason to stop shooting. The little hearts go into your lightsaber there, up in the upper left. The lightsaber is your health. And, the cool thing about this game is that there's upgrades to your gun, and things get really awesome once you start getting the really good upgrades. My favorite upgrade is, I think it's like the third upgrade. It's not the most powerful, but it's a homing missile. So you can just jump like this the whole time and just shoot forward and never have to worry about killing your enemies. The other weapons you at least have to try to aim a little. Had a lot of damage going on there, but at least they dropped lots of... What the... Oh yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you do your special higher jump if you hold the up button. You do get a lightsaber. Not till later, but you get one. Ah, Womp Rats. think this is where we get one of the gun upgrades, so we'll sit here for a while. I think we have to blast them for a minute or two. See, this is how the movie should have been, right? Just non-stop explosions and lasers. And I'm sure it felt like that in 1977, but nowadays... Don't get me wrong here, I'm not saying it's a bad movie by any means. I'm just saying, by action standards of today, there's much less lasers and explosions than other movies. I'm fairly certain an upgrade happens here, so I don't want to quite run away yet. I could be misremembering, I suppose. Let's move over just a tiny bit. This guy freaking really wants me dead. I might have to run away just because I'm obviously getting my butt handed to me here. Oh, there it is. See? I knew it was somewhere close by. Oh, there's the other one. Hey, now we're really talking. See, this is that homing missile I'm talking about. Now I can just jump and shoot. Life is made now. But it isn't the most powerful, and you will eventually want the most powerful. It's a plasma, I think, is the next level. And I think that's the strongest. Whoops, I used his little sliding action there. So I think the first time my friend and I played this, we probably couldn't even beat this level. We had to practice to beat the one level. And it gets a lot harder than this puny little level. But you can imagine if I hadn't have found those two upgrades and I had to use my little dinky laser the whole time, this level might be a lot harder than I'm making it out to be now. Oh, there's other characters. So as you play, you start unlocking the other characters that show up in the movie. Chewbacca. Does Han show up in this one? I would think so. Obi-Wan shows up. You want to play as him. He gives you the lightsaber. Sarlacc pit monster. He's really easy when you got the homing. You just have a heyday. He can't hardly touch you. And you're just hitting him all the time. He puts up his little tentacles so you know where he's going to be. Easiest boss ever. Well, at least with this homing. But you could beat him easy enough with just even your normal laser blaster. I don't know what he's spitting up there. Is that a hairball? He's like the world's ugliest cat? Even more so than the hairless cats? Which are pretty darn ugly. But hey, at least they're easy to groom, right? No hair on everything. Stage clear. See, the first stage is a breeze. And the next ones are not. So, it gets harder from here. But you get some cool vehicle levels, actually. You drive the speeder, which somehow has some pretty freaking awesome lasers on it. That is also not how you find C-3PO at all. He's not with an escape pod. So they kind of made up the story. I don't know if they didn't have the final story yet, or... That doesn't seem right. This is the 90s. Why didn't you just make the story like it was in the movie? Bro. But I love that this speeder now has lasers, just cannons on this thing. Just lighting the place up. So, you gotta destroy enough Womp Rats or Jawas. I gotta destroy enough Jawas before I can get to the Sandcrawler. And then the next level is a Sandcrawler. You fight the Sandcrawler, essentially. It's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. Let's pause for just a sec here and see if I have any viewers with me. Hey, I have one, and it's me. Yeah, so there are actual jets that you can use. That's where that jet fuel was I was picking up, but I don't want to do that until I got all my Jawas, because it's basically a useless gesture. You can't really do anything until you slaughter all the Jawas. So that's interesting, too. In the movie, the Stormtroopers slaughter the Jawas, and they're bad guys. In this movie, you can't progress until you slaughter enough Jawas to do so. Okay. about rewriting the movie. Even worse than the special editions, am I right? Am I right? At least this is exciting. And doesn't look a whole lot of place-like. I'm getting lots of thermal detonators hurled at me, but got some health I'm picking up too. Oh, I only need these last two. Oh, just the one. So we'll grab this, head towards the sandcrawler. Yes, sir. And you just stay up here the whole time, and there's no really need to shoot this, but why not? See, isn't this cool? Makes no sense of any kind. But man, I wish his speeder moved like that in the movie. Outside the sandcrawler, you can fall and lose a lot of progress, like essentially at any point in this level. You could start essentially from the beginning at almost any point in this level. It is not very easy unless you've played it many times and you've gotten pretty used to it. Now there is some secret over here if I recall. So I will continue to go to the right until I get it. See, it's fun to just hop and use your homing torpedoes and everything. You're kidding me. Huh. Could have sworn there was a secret. Well, you're on moving sand here, so that's why the level was moving for me. Ah, lots of Instagram stuff. I always post a photo of the game I'm about to stream on my Instagram and on my Twitter. You can follow me on Instagram at FiveJay Gaming, and you can follow me on Twitter at FiveJay. So I picked up a lightsaber, and that's a health expansion. Ooh, we've now got another blaster power-up. Rapid Ion, that's what this one is. So it's stronger, no more homing abilities, unfortunately, but it is much stronger, and it shoots very, very quickly. So, great gun. I'd like to see Luke use that in any movie. See, I already fell off a platform. Could have potentially lost lots of progress. Thankfully, I landed on a tread. And see, a lot of these doors have been blowing off were to prevent things like that security droid to come out. Also, how big is this sandcrawler, right? Huge. Flamethrowers on the side there that I'm blowing up. Different cannons. They have armed this thing to the nines. Dressed to the nines. I was like, that didn't sound right at all. You're dressed to the nines. Armed to the teeth. Sorry, folks, what you call stupidity there. Oh, no! Exactly what I told you, right? Son of a gun. Thankfully, the jump and gun routine kind of works with anything. You just have to aim a little bit after you get a non-homing shot. The sound of that gun is probably a little annoying. I should stop that a little. I get used to it because I have played this game so often. That's the soundtrack to me. Star Wars plus... Actually, I wonder if I can... If I get jump high enough. No, I don't think so. There are some places where you can do that. There and hoping to not take fire to the face. Wow, just passing right through it. Okay. This controller's working all right. Ho, 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 ho. See, I almost lost it all again. That gun sound, am I right? Am I right? Oh, a thermal detonator. That is a consumable. How do I use it again? There we go. Is that X? Ooh, before the security droid comes out. Probe. Hey, another lightsaber. Health sword. It's not a lightsaber, mind you. Health sword. Pro tip. Lightsabers. Good for your health. Contrary to popular belief. There we go. I was going to say, there's got to be a way to look down. Luke, though, right? Never more hardcore than in this game. And, of course, in the later games, when he gets to be stronger with the Force, you actually do get some Force powers. So, pretty cool series that makes no sense with the movies, and it's totally, totally okay. So outside the Sandcrawler is one level, inside the Sandcrawler is another. So very clearly the Stormtroopers aren't the ones destroying this Sandcrawler because you're the one doing all of it. Slaughtering all the Jawas, destroying the entire Sandcrawler that is a good 10 times as large as the one in the movie. There's no real boss on this level. But we got a blaster power up. I actually don't think it gets any stronger. Oh, no. Yeah, there's one more level. Sort of a rainbowy color looking shot. Yeah, the plasma, that's what I was thinking of. This is the best. The strongest that it gets right here. Sort of looks like a fireball mixed with some sort of electricity. That is a fire vent in the ground, that's why I shot at it and it exploded. Again, the slaughtering of Jawas never ends. The Stormtroopers are got to be the good guys in this game because Luke is not. Clearly Luke is not. Oh, another health sword. Remember that. Lightsabers are good for your health. I love how blown away they get too. They don't just kind of keel over and, alas, I die. No. Absolutely rocketed off the screen. Complete with his standard yell for another martini. Yes, I know that's not what they say. Give me that thermal debt. Oh, and there's no enemies around to use it on. Oh, yeah! And, of course, just a little screen upward there was. So a little, looks like a little fire alarm detector, smoke detector, but it actually shoots lasers at you, so you gotta destroy the smoke detector laser turrets. See? Reflecting laser too, so he doesn't have to aim particularly well. Nope. I just love how far they fly. Across the freaking globe. Don't fall on drills. It's an important safety tip. I beat that guy in what, one shot? That's not how that goes when you have just a plain old laser cannon, let me tell you. Yeah, one shot. Holy cow. I almost never have this gun at this point in the game. I apparently remember this better than I thought. 'Cause, yeah, normally I've died by now and I don't have this gun. And now I'm at about half health. That sounds about right. It's time to suck it up again. And again, I don't know what that is. What is that robot? Looks like a wrench head on a ruler of some sort. A T-square maybe. I don't know. Oh. Pro tip. There's a little line on the floor there. You gotta be behind it and slide through the laser wall. It's not a pro tip. It's just how you advance in the game. Because you cannot slide through the lasers. I've tried as a child and it did not work. Alright there, vent. You know, right when you get me, don't you, little smoke detector laser thing. Oh, there's one behind me too. Jerk. So what do you think of this Sandcrawler, huh? Much cooler than the one in the movie. No! and there was some health right there! And I'm too far in the level to get the upgrade. So the only cool thing about the blaster is that it does ricochet. In this level, it just ricochets everywhere. And you just have fun doing that. So, it's not all bad. You can obviously beat the game with just the plain blaster. Freaking difficult, but you can do it. See, I'm having fun ricocheting off the ceiling and floors. Wish Luke would shoot that fast in the movies. He's just got the craziest trigger finger. See, I hit that laser wall and you just bounce off it. Everyone knows that lasers make you bounce. Gotta be careful of all the debris that fly off these guys too. That's what killed me the last time, and I lost all of my gun upgrades. You don't just lose like one level of your gun. No, it's all of it. Thankfully, once you get the lightsaber, you don't lose it at all, but it's not useful all over the place because it's short range, of course, and you can't reflect laser beams. Too bad. It's the coolest part about them, is that they were good against guns, inexplicably. It was like, oh, we use lightsabers because it's a thousands of years old tradition. Oh, but it also is better than a gun, because we have the power to block all the shots. Whew, I went through 2. Didn't mean to, but it worked out. I always get stuck on those. Oh, shoot! There we go, we should be okay now. Oh, this is a good spot to be, huh? See, it's not all bad with this blaster. Oh, yes. Now there's a monster. Ooh, and he's kicking my butt. Oh, shoot. No, I didn't mean to slide into him. I meant to jump over him. Oh, the bad part of this game. Very unforgiving checkpoints. I think that was the end of the level. Was it? No. It was getting close, though. Wasn't far. See if we can run a little faster, because it does get annoying playing it so many times. Go away, fire. Yes, lasers, we know you hate me. Oh, there's an idea. Oh, doesn't work. Pro tip, don't do that. Oh. What? Oh, I was gonna say. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. That doesn't work either. Just looking for the easy way out. Obviously shoot at the ceiling. What was I thinking? So as you can see, 3 levels in, things have gotten significantly harder. That first level was a breeze, and by now things are already amping up a little bit. And this is not the hardest level. Not the hardest level. In fact, I don't know that I've ever beaten this game on any difficulty but the easiest one. I think I got all the way to the final level, and I think on Virtual Console on the original Wii, I think I got all the way to the end level and couldn't beat it. I kept trying as different characters, and there was nothing I could do. I just was not able to beat it. And I'm sure somebody knows all the tricks to make it real easy. I don't know those tricks. This seems to be a good trick, though. Ah. There's bombs flying when you have no chance of stopping them. And the game is a little unfair, if we're honest. But it's still a whole heck of a lot of fun. Because you do play, like the trench run and stuff. I mean, that's pretty sweet. So they did a lot on this little 16-bit game. It's not a lot to complain about. Other than the ridiculous difficulty. But again, a difficult game is just a matter of memorization. Once you memorize how everything in the game works, it's not as difficult anymore. You know how to dodge, you know how the enemies move, and it's not a big deal. This is my last life here. I mean, the stream hasn't been going for very long, but how much fun is it to watch the same level over and over again? So if I can't beat it now, maybe I'll cheat and use a save state right at that lizard thing or whatever the crap that ridiculous alien is. Wow! Really not doing good here. Getting stuck on all the lasers. Alright. Kill him. Give me a big heart, please. Thank you. Let's get that save slot started. Not long now, and this guy will be dead. Good. We got another one. Ah! Losing all the health I was building up. I mean, this isn't terrible. Again, let's... How about we not get hit by the drills there, huh? Or... whatever. Alright, we gotta get through this without getting hurt. So let's for sure get a save state here. Oh, we've switched to snap state 1, okay. So you notice in the past, sometimes he'd slide into the next one because he slides super far. I don't know what gives him the momentum to slide like that, since he's just sitting there. The force, of course. Yeah, you just get used to how all these things work, and that's how you play a hard game. Maybe I can kill this guy without getting hit. Get some extra health. Great. Now's a good time to save. I know I'm saving a lot, but if this is my last attempt, I want to make sure I really beat this thing. And there I slid into a bunch of spikes, ruining a bunch of health. See, if I just had even one level higher blaster. Look at that thing just rip me apart. That wasn't even close. God, just a few shots on off on that guy. I don't know if I hit it from there. Whoa! Alright, that's working out for now. Oh no, no! We're gonna get it. Sound off on that guy, huh? Jeez. Ah! It's the big ones that get me the most. The little ones seem to be easy enough to avoid. Did I kill him? No! How dare I be so bold to think that. Oh, this guy's gotta be getting close, doesn't he? Don't you think? I've only got a few more tries in me here. I mean, this is tough. I need that better blaster. Well, it'd almost be a better idea to start this whole level over and at least get the 1 level up blaster. I mean, I could end the stream here. Oh. Unacceptable. I think if anything, we've got to at least reset the thing. Whew. How's that for a butt-kicking game? I can't even get past the 4th level. Well, at the very least, it's a fun game to continue playing. It's not interesting to see somebody playing the same level over and over, but it is more interesting to actually play it. So, hope you didn't get bored to tears watching it, but if you actually are playing it, it is more fun. I do recommend putting that difficulty down at least the first time you try to play through it so that you can see all the levels, hopefully beat the game. And if you have a Retron 5, well, then you'll for sure beat it with those save states. I'm sure even now, if I had to continue to load that one state over and over again, eventually I'd know that enemy so well that I could practically beat it without getting hit. So, you've seen that we got these different blaster upgrades and that it's wildly extreme and doesn't follow the story of Star Wars at all. And that's part of the fun and the charm of the game. It's a lot of fun, and there's 2 more. There's one, Super Empire Strikes Back, and Super Return of the Jedi. So, I do have Super Empire Strikes Back. That one is so difficult. I don't even know if it's worth streaming. I mean, I really suck at that one. So, I haven't played it all that much. But, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this game, and I will see you tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Central Time, for the morning cup stream. Every day before work, I like to play 15 minutes of video games to wake me up and to get the day started off right. I always say that it works better than coffee. I don't actually like coffee, so for me, of course, that's true. And as a gamer, I probably have drunketed gallons and gallons of energy drinks and pop. So really, I'm sort of immune to caffeine anyway. So it's nice to do this morning stream, at least from my own perspective. It makes going to work a lot more fun, a lot more awake, and it's a much more palatable streaming experience if you don't like to sit for an hour. 15 minutes, you can do that. So catch me tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock Central Time, and then tomorrow is, if I can get this to work, Fido Friday. Fido, you might think, is my dog. He's not my dog. He is my pet. Hedgehog. Yes, Fido is my pet hedgehog. And we will see if we can stream with him on camera. He's not a huge fan of lights. We'll see. Might poop on me. Who knows? If you think I suck, maybe you want to tune in, see if I get crapped on literally. But it should be fun. If it doesn't work out, I'll find another thing to do on Fridays. It'd be Friend Friday. Might be kind of similar to Teammate Tuesday in that respect, so I can dig a little more. But I'm excited to give it a shot. If you've never seen a pet hedgehog before, they're actually quite friendly. They're just startled easily. And they're very fuzzy underneath. And he likes to snuggle, crook of my arm, and fall asleep. So they're actually really good pets for just watching TV or movies with. But they also like to play with cat toys. So they're not completely lame. So tune in Friday or tomorrow for that. That'll be at 5:30 Central Time, and then at 7:30 Central Time there'll be another Nightly Nintendo. I haven't decided on the games for either of those 2 streams yet, but the beauty there is I can play whatever I want. So we'll see. Hopefully you find it a good time, and We'll see you in the morning and tomorrow night. Thanks, guys.